To finish our show, we like to bring you an uplifting story that we call the TWILA Boost. This week, we have the ultimate underdog story that I'm sure you've heard about by now. It's from the Kentucky Derby this past weekend. Joining us now is TWILA's Breann Hendrickson. And Breann, you are our resident horse expert. Rides, has her own. The rest of us on the TWILA team, we have no horse sense whatsoever. So that's why I know that you watched the Derby. What'd you think?
I did. I was on the edge of my seat the whole entire time. Actually, cool little backstory. This horse, the dam, the mother of it, belongs to one of my friends back home in southern Indiana. Yeah, so down south we were a little excited for this win, so it was definitely good to get back.
That's cool.
Yeah. Rich Strike, a name you will hear now more than ever. A long shot in the Kentucky Derby, a race he wasn't even supposed to run in.
They're off.
Coming from gate 20, Rich Strike stayed behind the pack and outlasted top contenders and Derby favorites Epicenter and Zandon. Rich Strike's owner purchased the colt last fall for a mere $30,000, chump change in the racehorse world. He hadn't won a race since his maiden victory more than 6 months ago and came to the Derby on a 5-race losing streak. At 80 to 1, the odds were not in his favor. In fact, they were the second longest odds of any Derby winner in history. One of the unsung heroes of this story is the groomer, Jerry Dixon Jr., the one who takes care of Rich Strike daily and knows the animal better than anyone else. That's why he was one of the few who did have faith that Rich Strike would beat the odds and win the race.
I told you. What did I tell you?
It's a fact.
What did I tell you?
And stories like this are what makes the Derby such a special event. It thrills us, but also makes us squirm. It welcomes storylines, but also makes no promises. It only pays respect to the final result, just 1 1/4 mile on the first Saturday in May. First to the line gets the roses. And this year, it happened to be the horse with the smallest chance and the longest shot of all. And if you're wondering what the payout was for those who bet on Rich Strike, $2 bet netted a return of $163.60.
How much did you bet, Breann?
I was good this year. I did not bet. Okay, maybe I wasn't good. I did not bet this year.
Okay.
So I kind of lost out. I should have. No. But I think a lot of us were thinking that this time.
Could have gotten really rich.
Yes.
But, you know, I'm glad you didn't because you didn't turn in your notice. Appreciate that, Breann. Well, that does it for this edition of TWILA. Be sure to join us next week when we'll have an in-depth look at how inflation is affecting prices on the farm and at the grocery store. Until then, you can watch all of our stories online at twilatv.org, and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You'll find these stories and more on our YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe, turn on the notifications, that way you know when we put something out. For all of us here at TWILA, thank you for joining us. We hope it's not a long shot that we see you right here next week.